In the previous video, we saw ways to play and record notes on the MiniBrute 2S. This time, we will see how we can edit a sequence. In the previous video, we discovered how to play and record notes on the MiniBrute 2S. This time, we will see how we can edit the sequence. I can set the length of my sequence from 1 to 64 steps. First, I need to hold the last step button, then press one of the 16, 32, 48 or 64 buttons. It will automatically set the length to the end of the page I pressed. While keeping the last step button pressed, I can now hit one of the 16 pads to choose the end of the sequence within the current page. For instance, if I want to add 8-step sequence, I hit page 16, then press pad 8. I can also extend a sequence which will copy the content between step 1 and last step and paste it as many times as you can until it reaches the new boundary. For instance, here is a 5-step sequence with 4 active steps and 1 inactive step. Last step is set to 5 steps. Let's extend this to 32 steps and see what happens. So I hold Shift and press page 32. As you can see, the pattern is repeated multiple times. The last iteration is not complete, as we reach the 32nd step. I can also press Shift and last step to activate follow. When this is on, the pages will automatically switch to follow the playing cursor. It is possible to edit some options for the sequence by holding Shift and pressing the 16 pads. Let's have a look at the available options. The first 4 steps set the playing direction, either forward, reverse, alternate, or random. Let's use a 8-step sequence and see how it sounds. So forward, reverse, alternate, and random. The next 4 steps lets you select the playing speed, either 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, or 1/32. The other side here is for scales. Scales are selected by holding Shift and pressing the last 8 pads. Scales will be applied to a pre-recorded sequence. Major, minor, Dorian, Mixolydian, blues. When editing notes with the 16 encoders, only notes that are part of the scales will be available. After selecting a scale, keep the pad held and turn the tempo knob to set the root note for the scale. The last scale option is called User. You can set which notes are available in your scale by keeping the User button held and activating or deactivating the 12 first pad. The first one is the root note and cannot be deactivated. Now let's talk about editing functions. The edit section has 4 buttons: save, copy, paste, and erase. Save is used to save the sequences that are edited. It is possible to keep one entire bank of edited presets as long as you don't turn off your MiniBrute 2S. When pressing save, the pads will inform you of which patterns are empty, saved, or edited. I press save. An unlit pad means that the sequence is empty. A blue pad means that the sequence is already saved. A purple pad means that the sequence is edited, so not in its save state. A blinking pad means that this is the sequence that is currently loaded. Hold save and press the purple pads where you want to save the modified versions. You can hold shift and press save to revert a pattern to its saved state. This is a great performance tool as you can modify your sequence in many ways and then instantly jump back to the default version. So this is the saved version. Let's mess it up. Right, and now just shift. When recording is off, they will let you copy, paste, and erase patterns. I can press copy, hit a pad to select a pattern. Once copied, I can paste it somewhere else, either on the same bank by simply pressing another pad, or on another bank by turning the tempo encoder, while the paste button is pressed to select a new bank and then paste. The erase button will clear the content of a sequence. Pads are now unlit because they are empty. When in step recording mode, the copy and paste buttons can be used on step and pages. So, you can copy this step and paste it anywhere. You can erase. I can also copy a page here and paste it on page 32. So now the content of the first page is pasted on the second one. It is also possible to copy multiple steps at a time. I can hold copy, select a number of steps, for instance these 3 steps, and now I can paste the first step where I want them to be copied. So it's going to keep the 3 steps and paste them back at the new position. Erase also works on steps and pages. It's an easy way to reset steps to their default state. To load another pattern, I simply press load and press one of the 16 pads. Empty patterns are unlit. Patterns that are not empty are blue, and the currently selected pattern blinks. I can also load patterns from another bank. While holding the load button, I will turn the tempo encoder and select bank A, B, C, or D, and then load a pattern. I can also create a chain of patterns by holding the chain button and pressing pads in the order where I want them to be played. So 5, 6, 8, 4. So now it's going to play 5, 6, 8, 4. I can play the same pattern multiple times in the chain, but I cannot create a chain with patterns from different banks. In the following videos, we will talk about some more advanced functionalities of the sequencer. Thank you for watching!